Well, I just acquired this the other day. There's a 16mm sound movie projector in its original box, and also has a spare exciter lamp along with the original manual, and even a wiping cloth and some sort of a brush. The book, the last inch or so of the book, the pages all stuck together. Somehow the bottom of the book got wet, but nothing in here got wet, so I have no idea how that happened because this was in the box. We got one 2,000-foot auto thread take-up reel here, two metal extra reels, and this is where you put the cord in, and this is you have two fuses, one for the main and one for the exciter lamp. And complete instructions here as to how to use it and the basics of using it. The actual instruction manual goes into more detail. As you can see, it's in excellent condition. From what the guy had told me, he's never used it. He got it from someone who said that they've never used it, although the projection bulb is burnt out, or at least wise it doesn't light anyhow, but that could happen from vibration or whatever. Normal, you know, all the years sitting and everything. Years ago I had an old wood case 1940s vintage model 156 Bell & Howell. This here has a solid state amp. This is a lot newer. And this is how they work. You just open this here. When you go to release it, you just have a little release button here. I'm quite familiar with projectors. That was my hobby years ago. You just pull these out like that. And these come off like that. It's a 50mm lens. f1.2. I haven't done anything with it for cleaning and so forth yet. It's basically really, really nice inside. What I did find, though, I'll show you down here. Of course, it's a sound projector. What I did find in here was a mouse nest, which I've cleaned out already. But you know what? I found this, and I also found this here. This is what's left of the mouse that was in there. It was flattened out like that, like a piece of cardboard. Quite disgusting, if you ask me. I'll flip that out in the yard. I don't want to look at that thing anymore. The telltale sign of me wanting to open this up is when I look through this grill here, or this ventilation area here, there was all this cotton showing in there, and I knew that didn't belong in there. When I opened this up, I took the back off. You only have like two screws here, screw here, and another screw here. When I took the back off, right in this corner here was that mouse, way over in the corner. Okay, and what happened is, I pulled this all out, pulled the cotton out. No mouse damage at all in this thing. It was perfectly clean after I took out the stuff and blew it out with the air gun. And the mouse, I pulled that out and cleaned that out in there. The only thing was, right where the speaker is plugged into the amp over here, there's a little plug that goes into the amp. And there's a wire, about 2 inches of the wire, and then it had a cut in it. It was severed. And that was where the mouse was. So I just fixed that wire. That was the only damage in the whole projector. Even the, well, I call it a serpentine belt. There's a big belt with like teeth on it that go around the whole inside to run all the mechanism. And there's another small belt in there. These are in perfect shape. Mechanically, everything runs on it. I've just got to replace the projection bulb. Now, I don't have a screwdriver handy, but I had this off yesterday. And the projection bulb sits in here, and the exciter lamp is down here. So there's an exciter lamp in here now. And I got the spare, of course, that I showed you. Now, this model here does not use a transformer. It uses a 120 volt 300 watt projection lamp. There's another model that has a transformer and it uses, I think, a 12 or 24 volt lamp, I'm not sure, but it uses a transformer. This one doesn't. So this one's made to run on 120 volt, and I have the bulb list types that it uses listed in my book over there. So I'm pretty proud of my my new find. Years ago, like I said, I used to have projectors. I've had a whole set of old westerns and stuff, most of them on 400-foot reels. And I even had a full-length feature that was on a 16 and 100-foot metal reel of a full-length western. I used to have all these movies, but I got rid of them many years ago. So I have no more film to try this out. I got rid of it all. But maybe I'll somewhere along the line see if I can pick up a bulb, and also pick up maybe a roll of movies, provided it doesn't cost me too much. This poor guy can't afford a lot, you know. I got this given to me by a real good friend of mine. Of course, looking at the cheap rates that UPS used to charge back then, and as I can see, it looks like 1988 or 89. I'm not quite sure what that is, but I'll look further when I get the video edited here, and I'll know exactly what the date is on it. But anyways, I just figured I'd show that. This box is pretty heavy, so today it would probably cost $30 or $40 to send that. Well, anyways, that's about it. Hopefully some of you people out there that are into movie projectors and so forth, this may have interest you in some extent. I'll be looking around for some film reasonable somewhere around to put through this thing and check it out. But right now, we're going to put it back in the box and put it away, and we'll get to it when we get the bulb and get some more film, and I'll check it out further. Thank you very much for watching. You have yourself a good day.